Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So today's video, as you can see, I'm looking a little bit worse for wear. I don't normally start with no makeup on, but I'm basically just going to show you my everyday makeup routine. I've had quite a few comments from you guys asking to just... Of course I mess up. Wouldn't be my video if I didn't mess up. A lot of you were asking me to do my everyday makeup routine, so I thought I would show you exactly what I do. This isn't going to be one of those like everyday simple makeup looks where I put lashes on to make it look good for YouTube. This is genuinely my everyday makeup. It's exactly what I use. I'm looking extremely pale, but I'm having a really good skin week, touch wood. Okay, so beforehand, I'm actually going to use a little bit of the by Terry Cellullarose Brightening Serum. I haven't actually used this before my foundation yet. I've only used it on its own, so I got this recently. I got it as a present from my friends at home, so thank you if any of you are watching. It is very pricey, which is why I asked for it for my birthday. But yeah, basically it's just a CC cream that gives you a little bit of colour and it kind of makes your skin sort of blurred and really radiant. Yeah, like I said, I only use it on its own at the moment. So if I'm having like a no makeup day, I will put this on because I find it really like... Oh, I've got hair on me. Get off. Yeah, I find it works well to kind of like match my tan. Because I don't wear fake tan on my face, this works really well to kind of like match it to my neck. And also, if you want to have like a no makeup day, but you still want to even out your skin tone, this is like the perfect product. But my friend at work recommended that I try it under foundation. She said it was really nice. That was Shauna. She's gonna love it that I mentioned her in my video. She's like my #1 fan. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop that all over you. Really, like it takes a while to like really blend in. But I'm just gonna see what it looks like under my foundation. I thought this was the perfect time to try it. So I'm gonna blend that in and I shall be back. So, oh, forgot to show you. This is my makeup bag. So this is basically got my everyday makeup. It's absolutely bogging. I have all of my like other makeup in these drawers here, but that's makeup that I don't tend to reach for as often. So I like to put everything in here so it's just really easy for me in the morning. So yeah, I don't know where it's from. I've had it for ages. So to apply my foundation, I like to use the Morphe sponge. I don't know exactly what this is called. There's two of them, but it looks like that. And I have wet it, so it is nice and damp. Because I find if I don't do that, my foundation can look quite dry. And then the foundation that I'm using is, of course, MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I've been wearing less coverage at the moment as well. Excuse my hands, this is like fresh fake tan, so it still needs to be washed off, so it looks really orange. Hey, when am I not orange? Okay, so concealer I tend to switch up depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I will use the Naked Skin Concealer if I want like a brighter under eye, or I will use the Prep and Prime pen by MAC in the shade Medium Plus, which gives a really nice natural finish. It doesn't cake, it doesn't dry my under eyes out, but I'm running out of that. So most days, or when I'm working, I will wear the MAC Prolongwear, as I find it just lasts a long time. My eyes, like my actual eyelids, are stinging right now. I don't know why. When it gets really cold, my eyelids get like dry and sore. Does anyone else's do that? So I just squirt a little bit, which is probably really bad because it probably wastes loads. I squirt a little bit on the pointed end of the sponge, and I will just dab that underneath the eye, and I always put it kind of on top of my cheeks, and then whatever's left I will blend it upwards, and that just prevents it from creasing, because you don't want to put loads of products right where you are liney or wherever you crease, because you're just basically putting loads of product into the line, which causes it to crease. So less is more on that very under eye, and then you can put more coverage here. So it's a little bit lighter than my foundation, and then whatever's left on the sponge, I will run that over my eyelid to prep for eyeshadow. And my eyes look like piss holes in the snow. Just fabulous. And then before that creases, I use my trusty, disgusting Prep and Prime powder. I do have a loose version of this, but I just find this really quick and easy because it's compact. And I don't tend to use a lot of powder anymore unless I'm going out, because I just find it, I don't have dry skin, but I just find it brings up any texture. So I basically just put it on my eyelids, down my smile lines, a little bit on the forehead and nose where I get oily, and a tiny bit around these areas because I find I touch my hair a lot there, so it tends to move slightly. That's about it, because a lot of the, oh, and a little bit on my jawline because that always moves. But yeah, anywhere else I just find it, my skin, because it's winter, my skin is being a bit kind of scaly. Not like dry and flaky, it just looks a bit scaly, or it's a bit dehydrated. Same for bronzer, sorry, that racket is probably really annoying. So for bronzer, this one is nearly all gone because I find I have to use a lot of it. So this is dark golden mineralized skin finish. Because it's not really dark, I find I have to use a lot of it. But then I've got Give Me Some, which is a little bit too much for the daytime. So I'll probably get a different colour next time. But I just use this to warm up my skin. To not necessarily contour, but I do kind of use it under my cheekbone to add a little bit of shape. And then I just take a little bit around my forehead as well to add a bit of colour. Oh my god, it's snowing! It hasn't snowed in Cardiff yet. The big flakes as well. Oh, I hope it sets. Oh, literally the whole of Wales have got snow. Well, I don't know if the whole of Wales have, but the majority of places in Wales are obviously a lot higher in the mountains, and they've got snow. And Cardiff is like the only place in the UK, I swear, who haven't got snow, and it's snowing now. How exciting. Okay. Excited there. So highlighter, I use mine. It's literally crushed smithereens. I tend to lost my train of thought. I tend to change up my highlighter quite a lot just because I have quite a few different ones. So I will switch it out, but at the moment I've been using Champagne Pop by BECCA. So I just pop that on the top of my cheekbones. Just because highlighter makes such a difference. And then whatever's kind of left, like on the mirror, I will run that kind of along my forehead because it creates a really nice glow. Oh, so nice. I'm so glad I went to the gym early and I wasn't cycling in the snow. So I don't really wear blush, but I've been using this at the moment. This is the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder. So it is a highlight, but it's got a little bit of colour to it as well, if you can see that there. So it gives, oh, it's a good mirror. So it gives a really nice sheen to the skin, so you can use it kind of on the apple of your cheeks, just very lightly, so when you smile you get kind of nice glowy cheeks. Okay, so for brows I use an eyeshadow by MAC, which is called Coquette. So it's a really nice cool tone brown. So beforehand I just like to, I need a contact. I need a mirror. Look! What's wrong with me? Get it together. Okay, so first of all, let me zoom you in slightly. So I just like to brush my brows up, and please excuse my brows. I don't know if you can see it on camera because it might be a bit too light, but they are a bit wild because I am growing them at the moment. So I find it a bit harder to fill in when I'm growing them. But yeah, I use a 266 brush by MAC. I coat both sides of the brush. And then first of all, I just draw a kind of line under my brow. So I find the underneath is quite sparse, which is the main area that I'm going to fill in. So I always start at the mid part, and then whatever's left on my brush I will bring through the front. And then I tend to continue this line across because it's really sparse. I don't have a lot of hair there. So I continue that line across to connect. And then I just fill in the arch and the middle and connect it down. So I'm not having a very good eyebrow day. There we go. So it's a little bit messier than I usually do, but I think because they're like so hairy, I'm finding it really hard. Because I've got lights on me, they show up every single little hair. So I'm finding it hard to do it the same shape that I normally do. But that will do for now. Right, so I'm going to go do the other brow and I shall be back. Okay, so now I will move on to my... Whoa! I keep dropping everything. Now I will move on to my eyes. So I will just make sure there's no creases. See, they've gone so... Oh my god, they've gone so dry. I'm not having a good makeup day, which is just fantastic because I just happen to be filming it. Okay, so for the first eyeshadow, I go in with the shade Tempera, which is from the Modern Renaissance palette, but as you can see is well loved. So I just use that as an eyeshadow base to kind of go over the concealer. I don't tend to use an eyeshadow primer for the daytime just because I don't really have time for that. And then for eyeshadow, so I switch between a couple of palettes. So I use my JACLYN Hill palette that is filthy. Don't know why they chose white cardboard as the packaging, because makeup just stains the packaging. So apparently they've changed it anyway, but why didn't you do that in the first place? Just saying. So I will use either the JACLYN Hill one. I've got this, I made the, let's just take 5, sorry. Or I will use this palette that is from MAC. I just made it myself. As you can see, this one is this one is Well Loved, which is Rule by MAC. Or I use this shade, I think this is Creamsicle, correct me if I'm wrong, which is this shade here. Again, you can see I love the orange tones. I pretty much wear those every single day just because I feel like they suit my skin tone best, and I just find it really quick and easy to use. If I want something a tiny bit more neutral, I will go in with these kind of shades from the Modern Renaissance palette. If I want something a little bit like smokier but not too dark, I'll go in with this shade. And because I've got blue eyes, I feel like these kind of shades complement them the best, as well as with blonde hair. So the brush that I always use is the Morphe M433 brush, and I mainly focus that in the crease of my eye, and sometimes I do this literally in 2 minutes. If I need to rush out the door and I need a quick eye look, I will just reach for this shade and pop it in my crease. It's just really quick and easy. Follow the crease and slightly above. Bam. If I've got a little bit more time, I tend to use a couple more shades depending on if I'm in a rush. Then if I want a little bit more definition, I will go in with this shade here, which is next to it, just to deepen up the crease slightly. Nothing special. Okay, you'll have to excuse this bit here. I've got obviously really dry bits, so if I put a dark colour on there, it's just clinging to it. So please ignore that. I know it's going to drive the fuck out of me when I edit it. I literally can't do anything. It's not moving. Good job I didn't do a proper makeup tutorial today, because my face is just a freaking mess. Yeah, it's just not going. That's just fucking fantastic. Oh my god, you can see it so bad. Oh well. Shit happens. Sometimes stuff goes wrong when you're doing your everyday makeup. Sorry. Sorry guys, hopefully you can still get an idea. Like, this is still what I do. And then I just do the exact same thing on the bottom lash line. And the brush that I use is the Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader Brush. Okay, so that's basically it for the eyeshadow. It might be a little bit too orangey yellow for everyone's liking, for, you know, for everyday makeup, but I just like it. I feel like it's what works for me. It might not work for you. So yeah, I'm just going to go put some mascara on now, and we'll move on to the lips. Okay, so that is the eyes done. So really simple, but I feel really effective. I literally just used the Extended Play Giga Black Lash by MAC. Anyways, moving on. So for lips, I think I've kind of shown you this before on a vlog, but yeah, this is the main lip combo that I would wear like on my days off, or yeah, if I just don't know what to wear, I will wear this one. But for every day, I will go in with the lip liner called Whirl by MAC. And I just slightly overdraw my lips with that. If you're looking for a neutral, natural lip liner, then Whirl is your one. And then for lipstick, like I said, I would change it up, but today I'm going to go for Nude Vanille by, who's it by again? Oh yeah, Tom Ford. So I just do a little bit in the centre, and then use my finger to dab it out. I have been loving Pure Zen by MAC at the moment, because it's nice and peachy, but I can't actually find it. And then for gloss, I'm using Boy Bait gloss, also by MAC. And I personally prefer a glossy lip over matte, but personal preference. Ooh, looks more nude on camera because it's so bright. Yeah, that is pretty much it. I once again go in with MAC Fix Plus just to finish it off and to add some hydration. just take my ears off. That is the look pretty much finished, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this look and you got some tips from my everyday makeup routine. Hopefully it wasn't too long and it wasn't too boring. Please let me know if you've got any more video requests in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this video and give it a thumbs up if you did like it. And please subscribe if you are new here. That is everything from me. Again, thank you so much for watching and you'll see me in my next one. Bye! So, that is the look. What is wrong with my hair? You'll see me in my next one. I was trying to hold in a cough there. You shouldn't hold in a cough. That is everything. Oh my god, my eyes are watering.